and had rained down manna upon them to eat, and had given them of the corn of heaven. Good morning, village. It's a little different. I put this shirt on before I went to my Facebook timeline. You'll get it in a minute. This young man, Lexology Thomas, was my little big bro. Came into my life in 2014. He was an author, and encouraged me to publish my book and made me an author. He died in 2019. He was born with half a heart and lived as though he had two. These are just some of our conversations and how we used to encourage each other and have each other. I mean, we were ride or die. Ride or die. I was his big little sis, and he was my little big brother. And man, as preachers, and he was a dynamic, dynamite preacher out of Detroit, Michigan. Can preach anybody under the floor. But these last two correspondences will be our last in 2019. 30 minutes before our last conversation, 30 minutes after our last conversation, he passed away, July 28, 2019. And today I dedicate this to him. Good morning. Good morning, village. Come on in. Welcome back. Today is day 18, December 28, 2021. And I'm picking it up a notch. I feel an extra little wind beneath my wings on today. Those of you who are new here, welcome. Welcome to the village. And glad that you have decided to come, stop by, and join me on this journey. 365 days of affirmative encouragement with Reverend Vaughn. We just ask if you would please like, comment, and subscribe to this channel as well as share. So y'all see I picked it up a notch. And our word for the day is separation. Separation. It's three things I've come to now in life not to question God about. Number one, tragedies, calamities, and catastrophes on earth. Number two, closed doors. And number three, people leaving. These three things in life will cause you to question what's going on. But one of the main things a lot of times we question is separation. Why do people walk away? Why do people leave? Why do you leave? A book was written, I think it was Maya Angelou or Toni Morrison. Y'all correct me down in the comments. All goodbye ain't gone. And it's been coined the phrase, some people are in your life for a season, some for a reason, some for a lifetime. The Reverend Lexington Thomas came into my life in 2014. He was a rambunctious young man, had an awesome testimony. He was born with half a heart. Born into this world with half a heart. Meaning a normal heart has 4 chambers. His only had 2. You would never know it. He walked, exercised, walked miles and miles. Was crazy as all get out. When I met this little young man, his short self, and I gave him the side eye because I was like, he came from Detroit, and he then eventually joined my church, but we grew on each other. And it was so funny, literally, the last year of his life, we were closer than ever before. Very close. On his dying bed, as I held his hand, his last words were, "Take care, Pastor." He was always about the kingdom. Always about the kingdom. I actually drove him to the hospital 7 days before because he wouldn't go. He was having difficulty breathing. He wouldn't go. I had to make him get in the car. I mean, we had a real big sister little brother relationship, and it was genuine to the very end, to his very last breath. But we separated. God saw fit that his time was over here, and he had to go. Separation doesn't feel good a lot of times, but most times it's for your good. God bring people in your life, and for whatever reason or another, they don't stay. But you can take whatever you need from that time you've had with them and keep moving forward. Keep pushing, keep grinding, keep getting higher and higher. Because what you have to remember is God is the source. Everything else is a resource. God is the ultimate source. And one thing about God, he's never going to leave you nor forsake you. That's one thing I know, and I found to be true. So when separation, stop going after things, places, or people who has decided to move out of your life, to leave. Because the thing I know, the door God opens, no man can close. And the door that closes by God, no man can open. My mom used to say this thing about people. My mom died in October 2018. Hasn't been that long. But this is something she said to me about people. Sit down with a person who's having an issue with you and watch them eat. Watch them eat and watch them drink. Wait an hour or two after they finish eating and drinking. But don't you eat and don't you drink. Watch them. And after they have finished eating and drinking, after a while, if you have not gone to the bathroom, baby, they are of non-effect to you. No benefit. So keep striving, keep moving, keep pressing. Sometimes separation is good. Good for the whole overall, what is the word I'm looking for? For the whole overall picture. Makes you stronger at times. Because a lot of times God has to move people out the way so you can see God. So I've had some separations in life, different types of relationships. And what I've noticed, I haven't lost a thing. Have not lost one thing. Continue to strive because I go to the source that is higher than I. The source that is higher than I. That's the only way you can grow. When the source is cut off is when things get dry. You shriveled up, can't live. But after separation, you see yourself still thriving, still growing, still moving, still prospering. That wasn't your source. Although you were connected, they were a resource. And resources are good to have. Because resources just add to you. But they come from the source. Anytime somebody takes credit as the source, be careful. And in closing this, Be encouraged and affirm yourself. All good things come to an end.